Yo, it's Jazzy Black. I'm super excited to be kicking back with one of my favorite queens ever. You've seen her before. We got the former Miss Juneteenth 2023. She went on to be Miss Black Texas Talented Teen.
Yes,
This girl got all the crowns. Y'all make some noise for my girl Raven Johnson. What's up, Ray? This is so exciting. You know, I knew when I met you, I was like, dang, she's like a super young lady. And you have just like defied the odds. Now you graduated from
Yes,
Emerson, running track now, going on to the Morgan State University.
ma'am.
Shout
Go
out.
Bears.
Come on now. And now you're getting ready to go to nationals.
Yes, ma'am.
August 2nd, we are headed to Washington, D.C.
Yes, for Miss Black USA Talented Teen.
Wow. So, you know, talk to me about your journey as Miss Black Texas Talented Teen and, you know, that whole process of just like coming into this next era of your pageantry.
Of course. So I've always loved competing in pageants, and I've always been kind of an anomaly in the
Right.
pageant systems, being a brown-skinned girl. So I just loved everything about this platform, and it was the first platform for pageants created for women of color. So I just
Wow.
am so excited to be a part of this organization. I'm actually doing something called Gowns for Crowns, which
Right.
is something that I wanted to create to help girls get into pageantry. One of the most expensive parts of pageantry is our wardrobe,
I
and I
bet.
wanted to gift a young lady one of my pageant gowns, some of them winning gowns, some of them thousands of dollars. So I wanted to give one girl a winning gown so that they could start their pageant journey.
That is so cool. I know, you know, outside of like the glitz and the glam, what's something unexpected or like unglitzy about the process?
Definitely those couple times where you slip in your heels, maybe fall. It's just like the practice aspect of it when you're getting ready for those big national pageants. That's kind of the unglitz part about it, when you're tired, when you have to go over your talent routine 30 million times and you're out of breath by the end of it. That's kind of the
Right.
unglitzy part that people don't see and don't see that hard work put in. That's why I want to kind of get girls into pageantry, because some girls think it's just about a pretty dress and a pretty walk, and it's not. So much more
Right.
than that.
I know that's right. How do you plan on using your title just to really amplify, you know, things that you believe in and your missions and the person that you are outside of the crown?
Of course. So as I've been competing in pageants, I've created my initiative, It Girls, which is a platform that I created to combat the negative standards that are often placed on us teenage girls. I wanted to
Right.
create a safe space for girls to feel uplifted with other teenage girls that look like them, not just the ones that you see that are in Hollywood that are
Right.
glitz and glam. I wanted girls to see girls uplifted that look just like them.
I know that's right. Who is a black woman, famous or not, that inspires you? Just, and it don't have to be one person. It can be.
Definitely Nicole Lynn. She was a former Miss Black USA.
I know
and
that's
so
right.
she is a sports agent. She has cut a lot of huge $1 million deals for big athletes, and I aspire to be a sports agent one day. So I definitely look up to her.
Okay, come on, Raven, get to the bag, baby. we recruiting already, okay?
Yes.
Hire me. Let me be a part-time recruiter if you need somebody when you come back. You know, especially just being here from Texas. You know, we
Yes,
got our own vibe. What part of Texas culture do you feel like you're most proud to represent on this platform?
Just that everything is bigger in Texas,
Come
and I'm
on.
coming with my cowboy boots and my cowboy hat when I go to Washington to just represent Texas in a big way. I love being able to represent Texas on so many different stages, whether it's the volunteer system or the Miss Black USA system. I just
Right.
love being able to represent Texas in a big way.
That's so cool, and you're carrying it gracefully, okay?
Thank
Might
you.
I add, I saw your graduation pictures, and I was like, yes, give it to them, Raven, give it to them. Now, when you take off the sash and crown, what's something that people don't see about you that you feel like they probably should?
I feel like most of my close friends know this about me, but I love to be in my word. I love to be at church. I love One Community. Shout out to my church. I love that church so
One
much.
Community,
So
okay.
I just love to be in my word. It keeps me grounded. It keeps me humble. And so that's something that maybe not a lot of people know about me.
Wow. So, like, walk us through like a day in the life of you being a pageant super queen.
I would just say it's
Like, do you have like a hardcore routine? Like, wake up, work out
I wouldn't say it's a hardcore routine. I say I run track. Obviously, I'll be running track at Morgan State University, so I do have practices for that. I will be competing this summer, my last competition season here in Texas before I go off to Baltimore for school. But I definitely would be working out, working on different things I can do to elevate my title as Miss Black Texas Talented Teen, so that I can go to nationals and kind of have built my portfolio so that I can go take the national crown. There's not really a routine. It's kind of just day to day, figuring out stuff, just different things to elevate myself.
Still a regular teenager. You just popping.
Yes.
A little bit more. A little more popping. How do you balance the pressure of like being polished but also staying true to your authentic self?
That's where prayer comes in. Trying to decipher how to kind of manage all of the different roles that I play, whether that be on the track, whether that be with a crown on the stage, whether that be in school. Just being in my word, that has helped me kind of decipher how to act in different spaces. But I'm just so excited about this next journey and helping girls get to their crown.
I know. Have you ever been challenged, with like the pageant girl stereotype? And if so, like, how did you overcome that?
Yeah, definitely at school, there's so many people that really don't know what pageantry is about. They think it's just, girls trying to be skinny, walking on stage with a bunch of makeup, with sparkly dresses. It's so much more than that, and I wouldn't be the young lady I am today without pageantry. I speak better. I'm more confident in myself. I'm just ready to take on the business culture from when I become an adult, and when I am in my official career, I feel like I will be a much better asset to any company or my own company because of pageantry.
What was that moment for you where you realized, like, I belong here and I really am that girl?
I think since I was little, being on stage and performing was always my favorite thing to do. I just loved performing. I loved, whether that be dancing, cheering, running track, I just loved performing for people. So I feel like ever since I was little, I felt like this is my calling. I gotta do some type of something that's in front of lots of people to help them.
Right. And, shout out to your support system. We got Mom here today. I can only imagine how much money she didn't have to come off of to just try to help you keep going since you've been doing this. Are there opportunities for the community to come out and support you, either with like sponsorships or donations or anything?
Of course. So with this Gowns for Crowns, this is also, not only am I helping a girl get to their dream gown, but I also want people to get more traction to the Miss Texas team, Miss Black Texas Talented Teen organization. So if girls could go and follow the Miss Black Texas Talented Teen, spelled out just like that, on Instagram, there'll be more details to enter the Gowns for Crowns giveaway, and also just keep up with the journey so that I can get more girls involved with pageantry and maybe even the Miss Black USA organization.
I know that's right. Now, I wanted to have a little bit of fun with you because we are a hip-hop show. What artists in your rotation right now? Any tracks that get you hyped before a competition or before an appearance? And it doesn't have to be hip-hop. It can be anything.
I'm going to Cowboy Carter in Atlanta, thanks to my mom. So I'm steady listening to Beyonce to get ready for that. So any Beyonce song really gets my mood up. So
if your reign had a theme song, what would it be and why?
That's a good one. I would say Run the World by Beyonce. Just very a woman empowerment song. And it's a song that makes me feel like I can do anything, no matter my color, my gender, anything. It just really empowers me and gets me going. So definitely Beyonce. Shout out to her for that.
Come on. And I'm assuming, like, maybe if you could switch places with an artist for a day, would it be Beyonce?
Yeah, I want to see what she doesn't really be out in the posting on her stuff, her private life. So I would love to live her life. I
remember one time I think Beyonce like sneezed and everybody was like, she sneezes. And I'm like, well, yeah, like, what do you expect for her to do?
Exactly.
It's crazy. Okay, so if you got to host your own radio show for a day, what would your radio show be called, and who would be your first guest? Not Beyonce.
Okay, it would be called That's So Raven, of course. I feel like it had to be called that. Who would be my first guest? I think just to get some insight for my career, like I said, Nicole Lynn, I would want to know how she got to what she to cutting deals for Philadelphia Eagles. Like, I just would like to know how she got to that. So it would definitely have to be Nicole Lynn, my first person on my show.
That's cool. Okay, we're gonna do some freestyle finishers. Answer me quick. Crown or Kicks?
Crown.
City Girl Summer or Soul Care Winner?
Soul Care Winner.
Oh, yes. Favorite Black TV show ever?
Boondocks.
Oh, love the Boondocks. One word to describe Texas girls.
Bigger.
I know, that's right. And spoken word or cipher?
Spoken word.
Give it to me.
That was actually one of my talents.
Wait, can we get a little bit? Don't give us too much. Do you remember?
I actually don't. I haven't done it in so long.
We gonna have to run it back.
We got to run it back.
That's
but
okay.
Yes.
Okay, now for those that want to follow you on your journey, that want to help, repost, boost, get you to the top.
We need all of that.
Give us the whole rundown.
Okay, so you can go to Miss Black Texas Talented Teen, spelled out just like how I said, on Instagram. You can follow that. That'll give you more details to enter to win the Gowns for Crowns giveaway. You can also follow my platform, It Girls. It's at It Girls Nation on Instagram, and that's where you can kind of feel uplifted. I post quotes on there, videos on there, just different things going on that account that I want to uplift girls. So those two accounts are my main accounts that I want to boost. So if y'all could go follow them at It Girls Nation or at Miss Black Texas Talented Teen, that would be great.
Let's go.
Yes.
I'm so excited for you, Raven.
Thank you.
Now, are we gonna have a send you off party to go to nationals, or what you think? Is that too much pressure? Because I know sometimes it's like,
no,
maybe
it's
I
not
need
pressure. We might have to. We might have to come up with something. I'll let you know.
Yeah, okay, let me know. Like, we can shut down a radio station. I don't care. We'll do a bid. Thank you so much, Queen.
Of course. Thank you.